The Markhor and pigs, or wild boars, assuming that's what you're referring to, represent fascinating aspects of wildlife, each unique in their adaptations, habitats, and behaviors. Here's a comparative overview. Markhor, scientific name Capra falconeri. Habitat. Markhors are found in the mountainous regions of Central Asia, including northern Pakistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Afghanistan. They prefer rocky terrain and are well adapted to steep mountainous environments. Appearance. Known for their impressive spiraled horns, Markhors are large wild goats. Males have longer horns, which can grow up to 160 centimeters, 63 inches in length, and a distinctive beard. Their coat can vary seasonally from reddish-gray to a darker brown. Diet. Herbivorous, primarily feeding on grasses, herbs, and leaves. Their diet varies with the seasons. Behavior and social structure. Markhors are generally solitary or live in small groups. They are excellent climbers and can navigate steep terrain with ease. Conservation status. Previously classified as endangered due to overhunting and habitat loss, conservation efforts have improved their numbers, leading to a reclassification to near threatened by the IUCN. Pigs wild boars, scientific name Sus scrofa for wild boars. Habitat. Wild boars are extremely adaptable and can thrive in a variety of environments, including forests, grasslands, and agricultural areas. They are found across Europe, large parts of Asia, and North Africa. Feral populations exist in the Americas and Australia. Appearance. They have sturdy bodies, short legs, and large heads with long snouts. Their fur can range from dark gray to black or brown, and males have prominent tusks that serve as weapons and tools. Diet. Omnivorous, with a diet that includes roots, fruits, rodents, and small reptiles. They are known to raid crops, which sometimes brings them into conflict with humans. Behavior and social structure. Wild boars are social animals living in groups called sounders, typically led by females. They are known for their intelligence and can be quite aggressive if threatened. Conservation status. Wild boars are considered to be of least concern by the IUCN, with robust and increasing populations. However, their adaptability and increasing numbers make them a nuisance in some regions, affecting local ecosystems and agriculture. Comparison. While the Markhor and wild boars share a general resilience and adaptability to their environments, they differ significantly in habitat preference, social structure, and dietary habits. The Markhor's specialized existence in mountainous terrains contrasts with the wild boar's adaptability to a wide range of environments. Conservation efforts for the Markhor have highlighted the importance of preserving specific habitats, whereas managing wild boar populations often involves controlling their numbers to prevent ecological damage and agricultural losses. Wildlife hunting, especially of species like pigs, specifically wild boars, and Markhor, has varied implications for conservation, local ecosystems, and human-wildlife interactions. The regulations, purposes, and impacts of hunting these animals differ significantly based on their conservation status, ecological roles, and the regions in which they are found. Pigs wild boars. Wild boars are hunted in many parts of the world for various reasons. Population control. In many areas, especially where wild boars are considered invasive, like in the United States and Australia, hunting is encouraged to control their population. Wild boars reproduce at a fast rate and can cause significant damage to crops, native plants, and wildlife habitats. They're also known to spread diseases to livestock and, occasionally, humans. Sport and subsistence. Hunting wild boars is a popular sport in many cultures and provides a source of food for people. In regions where they are native, hunting is often regulated to ensure that it does not adversely affect the population levels. Markhor. The Markhor, being a species that has faced the threat of extinction, is subject to much stricter regulations regarding hunting. Conservation. Through trophy hunting. In some countries, like Pakistan, regulated trophy hunting programs have been implemented as a conservation strategy. A limited number of hunting permits are issued each year for a substantial fee. A significant portion of the proceeds from these permits is funneled back into local communities and conservation efforts, providing incentives to protect the Markhor and its habitat. Illegal hunting. Despite legal protections, poaching remains a threat to Markhor populations in certain areas, driven by demand for their distinctive horns and meat. Conservation groups and local authorities work to combat illegal hunting through surveillance, enforcement of wildlife protection laws, and community engagement programs. Conservation and ethical considerations. The ethical considerations and conservation impacts of hunting these animals are subjects of ongoing debate. In the case of wild boars, hunting is often seen as a necessary measure for controlling populations that pose ecological and economic threats. For Markhor, trophy hunting, when carefully regulated, has been credited with helping to save the species from extinction by providing funds for conservation and giving local communities a financial stake in the preservation of wildlife. However, these practices are not without controversy. Critics of trophy hunting question its ethical implications and effectiveness as a conservation tool. In both cases, the key to ethical and effective management lies in science-based regulations, community involvement, and a balanced approach to conservation that respects both the species and their ecosystem.